Hello and welcome to Hanover College. My name is Jessie Riley and I'm an admission counselor here at Hanover College. I'm going to be taking you through just a brief video about Hanover College, and I have my contact information here at the front, and I'll also give you my contact information at the end of this presentation. So be sure to reach out to me if you do have any questions. So Hanover College, we are a liberal arts school. That means that you're going to be taking a little bit of everything on our campus. Liberal arts is a very classic way of learning. It's liberally applying yourself to all of the arts, or what we would call studies today. We have several experiential learning opportunities, learning by doing, whether it be internships, labs. We have human patient simulators and even a cadaver lab. We're the only school in the region that allows for that, for undergraduates to have a human cadaver lab. Publishing opportunities, independent research, professor collaboration, and so much more. We're also very focused on career readiness. So we're going to help you find internships. We're also going to help you find careers. So our alumni are very engaged, and our career center is very focused on helping you find careers. And even if you're an alum and you come back to Hanover and you're looking for a job, you can still utilize that career center to your benefit. So Hanover College, a place to belong, a person to become. Let me tell you a little bit about Hanover College. We're Indiana's oldest private college. We're small, private, and established. We are about 1,100 students, so that's 1,071 students. You're going to be able to have hands-on learning opportunities. You're going to know all of your fellow students and professors. We're private. We have more autonomy over our funding, and as such, we are a bit more selective in our application process, and we have more specialized programs for individual students. We're also established, like I said, we're Indiana's oldest private college. We were founded by Presbyterian abolitionists before the Civil War along the Ohio River. In fact, Madison, which is our neighboring town, was a key spot on the Underground Railroad and served as the main link from the south to the north. So what makes Hanover College's academics exceptional for you? So we focus on three things at Hanover: integrative learning, experiential opportunities, and career readiness. So integrative learning, liberal arts, right? So having that integration with all different categories. It's a great benefit to you, especially when you're looking for a career or looking to go into grad school. You're going to be a balanced thinker. With experiential opportunities, like I said, learning by doing, you're going to have those hands-on opportunities that you won't get at other schools, including human cadaver labs. You're also going to have publishing opportunities and independent research opportunities or professor collaboration that you won't get in other schools. And also, like I said, career readiness. We make sure that our students are ready to start their career when they graduate from Hanover College. And that's by no small part because of the experiential learning or experiential opportunities and integrative learning that we offer here. So going through this is just a big information sheet. So we have a 12-to-1 student to faculty ratio. Every student has an academic advisor who's a professor in their field that they choose, who helps them the entire time they're at Hanover College. This is going to be crucial for you. You're not going to be taught by a teacher's aide. You're not going to be graded by a teacher's aide. You're going to work with and speak with and be graded by professors at Hanover College. And you're going to have a professor who's just there to help you the entire time. We also have an average class size of about 17 students. So there's no back of the class at Hanover College. If you do not show up for class, you will get an email that says, hey, where were you, from your professor. We're on a 4-4-1 academic calendar. So what that means for you is that Hanover College has a little more rigorous programming. So we're not on the typical credit hours. We're on a 4-4-1 calendar schedule, academic calendar. So that means that in the fall, for 4 months, you'll be taking 4 classes. In the winter, you'll be taking 4 classes for 4 months. And then in the spring term or May term, you'll be taking 1 intensive study course for 1 month. We have 34 majors, including a design your own. So there's plenty of choices for you. I wanted to go through some of our more distinctive programs here at the bottom. So communication, it's the most exceptionally paired with other majors. So It's also the most popular major, so a double major or a major minor, communication is big. And it's also going to give you opportunities to double up and have a more robust diploma when you graduate. Natural sciences, Hanover's unique location is a natural scientist's dream of this. And by the way, we used to be beachfront property, billions of years ago. And so there's tons of marine life that are marine fossils that are here that make it possible for people to come from all over to come to find the marine biology that's here at our very biodiverse campus. Of the students that applied to grad school that are in our natural sciences, in recent years, 100% of them not only get in, but get in with funding, with scholarship. Engineering. Engineering, we have state-of-the-art labs, several local business partnerships, and experience the finer skills that will put you a cut above the rest, especially with those internships and with those opportunities that we have here. Of course, as I've mentioned, our health sciences, we are the only school in the region that allows undergraduates to have human cadaver labs. And with our education program, which is also listed there, we have 100% job placement as teachers within 7 months of graduating from Hanover College. 95% of our graduates take part in Hanover's experiential learning opportunities. So you will be able to have that option and availability there. 95% of our students do. So study abroad. I don't know if any of you are interested in studying abroad, but I highly recommend it. We have so many opportunities for our students. Every student at Hanover has a free semester-long study abroad option included in tuition. All you have to do is pay for your plane ticket. There are 13 English-speaking programs, and in May term, at the professor's discretion, and usually in a bi-yearly offering, we have opportunities as well. So in the fall or winter terms, that's built into your tuition. You can be a Hanover College student somewhere else. You're going to be taking courses at a different school that transfer directly back to Hanover College, and you'll be there for 4 months. Or you can study in May. Think of this as an extended college level field trip. So you'll go with your professor, with your class, on a May term abroad trip. A lot of our students like to go abroad in the May for obvious reasons. I mean, that sounds so fun, and it is fun. Take it from me, I'm a Hanover grad as 2017. We have opportunities on every continent except for Antarctica for obvious reasons, but we'll do our best to try to get you there if you're desperate to go to Antarctica. So let me talk a little bit about our athletics here at Hanover College. We are a Division III school, which mostly means that we don't give out athletic scholarships. We have a demanding athletics program and a successful one. Coaches are just as invested in your academic success as your athletic success. Student athletes at Hanover are leaders and involved in more than just sports and try out so many different things. But here's some of our winnings over the last 5 years. We have 23 varsity sports that are listed there. We are 2 years in a row the Commissioner's Cup winners in 2019 and 2020. We've had over 37 conference championships, and we have 15 NCAA 3 national tournament appearances. At Hanover, I love this. At Hanover, we combine what you love with what you learn. I want to talk now a little bit about our student and residence life. You will have to actively disengage from Hanover College if you do not want to be involved in something. We have over 70 student-run organizations and services and programs, whether it be service, academics, Greek life, club sports, arts and theater, student publications, honors, special interest. We have so much here. There's so much to do. We're small, so you can do it all. I have to mention our nationally acclaimed bingo. We don't mess around with bingo, okay? We also have our spring term wiffle ball tournament, and hiking is huge on campus because we're on 650 acres. This is the most beautiful 650 acres in the Midwest. We are on the Princeton Review's top 20 most beautiful campuses in the United States, and for good reason. Also, some of the events that we have on campus that are really big are our Unity Fest, our HES Derby Dinner. Even though we're small, we are a very active community. Hanover is great for a student looking to be part of something while earning a top-rate education. Let's talk about food. I mean, obviously that's going to be a big part. Our dining experience, we're a fresh farm to table service. We once had a student, and we're very personalized. We once had a student with very sensitive allergies who couldn't eat a lot on the main line. They would just text our chef every time they were coming to the dining hall to eat, and the chef prepared personalized meals just for that student. So we're vegan, vegetarian, and allergy friendly. And then of course, you have your dorm options as well. So eating and sleeping, right? So for our dorm options, with our original Georgian architecture, it's easy to see why we are considered one of the most beautiful campuses in the United States. We have several dorm options. We have the typical freshman dorms. We have apartments. We have the Jack and Jill dorms. We have suites. We have just about everything for you. So we also have Greek houses. So we have 4 fraternities and 4 sororities on campus. So if that's something that you're interested in, we do have Greek housing on campus. So now let's talk about something I know quite a bit about, and that's admission. So are you ready to apply? We have different deadlines depending on when you submit and different scholarship opportunities. So I want to go through some of those. So we have early decision. It's a binding process. Once admitted, you submit your deposit to Hanover by January 15th, and you withdraw all other applications from other schools. So if I have really done my job and convinced you today, you can apply early decision and be done with Hanover's entire admission and financial aid process by the new year. We also have early action 1. Oh, and for early decision, you need to apply by November 1st. For early action 1, you also need to apply by November 1st. You will be the first group of students we read. You will have the option to take advantage of our CROW competition and can be guaranteed a financial aid letter by Christmas break. We also have early action 2. It's your last chance to take part of our competitive scholarships. So I'll go over our competitive scholarships in just a moment, but you do need to apply by December 1st if you want to compete at Hanover for our competitive scholarship options. And then we have our regular decision. So just the overall application deadline for the year, that will be your last opportunity to apply to Hanover College. So just a little bit about our application. We've been test optional since 2017. So if you have not had the opportunity to take a test, or if you don't like the score that you did receive on your SAT or ACT, you do not have to submit that for us, and we'll still consider you for scholarship, which again, I'll get into in just a moment. We are open for applications, as early as August 1st, and then you have our deadlines over there on the left. So we accept our application directly through our website or on the Common App. We'll need your official transcript to consider you, but we also highly recommend a resume, an essay, and some letters of recommendation. Plus, we're free to apply. So make sure to get that application in soon. So let's talk about financial aid. I told you I'd get to it. I'm a woman of my word. So here is our merit scholarship. So again, I mentioned that we were test optional. So for the merit scholarship, we consider your GPA, your course rigor, your test score, and additional materials submitted. So if you decide not to submit your test score, we'll just not consider that. But you can see here, here's kind of our spectrum. So based on GPA and test score, where your merit scholarship would fall. We have scholarships from $5,000 to $25,000 of merit. So take a look at that. You can kind of triangulate where you would fall. And if you have questions, again, reach out to me. I'll give you my contact information at the end of this presentation. So I told you about our competitive scholarships. So there's a few deadlines. So for the CROW and Benjamin Templeton scholarships, those 2 scholarships listed at the top there, you will need to apply by December 1st. You can only choose one or the other of Templeton or CROW. So the CROW is for students who demonstrate a level of academic excellence. We're looking for emerging leaders on our campus. That's an essay that you would write, and we'll essentially grade it and assign an award from $2,500 to $5,000 based on what you provide. And then for the Templeton scholarship, it's a little more involved. This is our full tuition scholarship. So you can only choose one, like I said. Both include a 500-word essay, but they'll have different prompts. If you apply to Templeton, then you'll also be expected to do a case study and an interview in January. So finalists for the Templeton will be invited to campus in January for that competition portion after submitting your essay. If you apply for Templeton and you are denied, then that essay will automatically be considered for Crow. We also have a music competition. It's an audition process that can be virtual if it needs to be. This is for students who don't necessarily need to major in music, but you would be expected to be in band or choir here at Hanover. And then we have our Campus Experience Award. So as long as you file your FAFSA and visit campus or schedule a one-on-one with us virtually by April 1st, then you will earn a $1,000 scholarship that renews every year you file your FAFSA with Hanover. And then of course we honor outside scholarships. So you have the Lilly Scholarship. If you're an Indiana student, you know all about that. So Hanover promises Lilly Scholars a 4-year renewable scholarship equal to the value of room and board. Hanover will also fully fund a May term off-campus experience. We have our Pell Promise again for our Indiana students. Hanover meets full tuition for all admitted Indiana students who file FAFSA by April 15th and qualify for the federal Pell Grant. We also honor the first robotics scholarship for $2,000. And don't forget, if you're a Kentucky student, we do match your KEYS money there. And then we have a $1,000 Buckeye Award for students from the state of Ohio. Don't forget to file your FAFSA. That opens October 1st. FAFSA support outside scholarships and additional Hanover awards will be need-based, so make sure to get that in. But most importantly, talk to your counselor, talk to me. I'm here to help you. I want to be somebody who makes this process quick and easy for you. I want to make sure that you are getting what you need at Hanover and just in the college search process in general. Hanover College is an investment, and we invest in our students. Hanover College, according to the data collected by the Department of Education, is in the top 25% of schools nationwide that spend the most on services designated or designed to support students' emotional and physical well-being, as well as social, cultural, and intellectual development outside of the classroom. So you can see there, we're in that top 25%. This is a nationwide study of all schools in the United States. We have 99% placement rate. 99% of our graduates are either employed or in grad school within 7 months of graduation. And as I mentioned earlier, with education, that's actually 100%. We have internship opportunities for all students, regardless of your major of study. 94% of our Hanover professors have their terminal degrees. So I mentioned before that you're going to get really hands-on experience with those professors. 94% of them have the highest degree available to them in their field. And then every student, again, has their academic advisor in their major. So this is basically your favorite professor who helps you the entire time you are at Hanover College. 96% of the students, so of the students who go on to work, 96% of them are fully employed, which means they're working a job that requires the degree that they earn from Hanover or a higher degree than is required. We also have a 4-year guarantee. So you will come to Hanover and you will graduate in 4 years or less, or your 5th year is tuition free. So 8 semesters. Students must maintain full-time consecutive enrollment for all 4 years. So you have to be a full-time student, sustain good academic standing, pass, and progress satisfactorily toward their degree. So you have to be pursuing your degree at Hanover. This speaks to our level of mentorship, counseling, and liberal arts initiative. We don't anticipate students will need this guarantee because our students are given the exposure and support needed to successfully complete their schooling in 4 years, but just know that it is there for you. And that does it for Hanover College. As promised, here is my contact information and our FAFSA code. So when you do file a FAFSA, make sure to send it to Hanover College. If you have any questions, please reach out to me through email or text or phone call. I'm happy to help. And if I'm not available, you can always call our Hanover Office of Admission number and speak with a counselor there. Thank you so much for your time and your interest in Hanover College. Please reach out to me whenever you need anything. Thank you so much.